Wow. This has really been an evening beyond my belief, and I appreciate all of you being here, and the meal was excellent, and the friendships that haven't seen for a while, actually, because we live in Birch Bay Village now, and it's not as accessible as Big Blaine with Starbucks, but we have an ice cream shop, too, and a pizza place. You want to know all of them? But anyway, so many thoughts in my mind. I'd like to just start briefly for half an hour. Talk about people that have really influenced my life and my choice of positions that I've had in the community and so forth. I think if some of you know Bob Nunemaker, you knew him, he was a principal. He was my first influence as a teacher, and just a great guy, and I thank him many times over. And the same with all the other people that have been involved at Blaine School District. I was so lucky to get hired there. It was just, I'm not sure how it happened, but it did. And my wife, where'd she go? Oh, there she is. Without her, none of it would have happened, that's for sure. And my son's with her. Chris is a professional golfer, and a couple of years ago he played a halfway decent round at Bellingham North Bellingham rather, excuse me, shot a 59. That's pretty low. Then he had to play the second nine. But what can I say? But just the influence of people around the Blaine community has been beyond belief in helping out with projects and getting an idea and trying to get something done. And there's always been enough volunteers, and we had a 42-member, my memory's not so quick here, but anyway, we had 42 members on our board, and that's what started Marine Park, and really proud of that. It's not complete, but it's getting closer all the time. Something that I could go on and on about people that have really been faithful and helped the community and helped individuals and all. But I gotta have time to tell you a short story. One thing I enjoyed about teaching and chartering was telling lies. The kids usually believed them. And this one is one that I think is probably one of the better lies that's ever been told. I had 70 ninth graders on 2 buses sitting on top of Grand Coulee Dam. Remember when you could drive across the dam? Of course, no more. But anyway, they were sitting in the bus, and I said, okay, and I had a megaphone and an intercom with the other bus. Everybody out of the bus and line up over there on the side, and you can look over the edge and look into Lake Roosevelt. You can visualize this, can't you? Sure you can, I can tell. And anyway, so they got over there and they said, what are we supposed to look at? And I said, you look at the water, and you look at that water like you never looked at water, and tell me exactly what color it is. What color it is? Yes. So they peek over the edge, and I said, okay, now run over to the other side of the dam where the water goes over the face. Tell me what color is the water now? Well, it's different. I said, yeah, well, how come? Well, I don't know. Anybody know what caused the difference in the color of the water coming over the dam? And nobody could say much. He kind of mumbled and grumbled. And I said, well, I tell you what happened is they took the electricity out of it. And there were a couple of engineers there from Grand Coulee Dam, and they were standing about from here to this table from me, and they were walking ahead of me kind of slowly, and they'd heard me to tell them this about the electricity. And so said, one stopped and turned to the other and looked at him and said, "No wonder our kids are so screwed up." I had to share with you just for 2 minutes, I hope, because that'll take more time than allowed. When I got back one year from this trip, I took it for about 19 years with the 70 or 80 ninth graders, staying overnight, nobody dead. But I got back one year, and one of the teachers was a help out as a guide for me, and so they made up a plaque that said, "Board of..." I can't even read it, my glasses are... Oh, there we go.
You read it out loud in the microphone.
Okay. Master of BS degree. Presented on May 8, 1991 to Jim Jorgensen for years of dedicated study of the electrical extraction theory. In other words, Grand Coulee Dam hogwash. And then it was sponsored by a few people that